think you should be, just really thrilled with what you were able to accomplish. Right now, I'm going to ask our CEO, the CEO of the Allegheny County Airport Authority, Christina Casotis, to come up and to give remarks. Christina was really the brainchild of this Fit to Work workforce training program. As CEO, she made sure that as we look to construct a new terminal, that we weren't just looking at the project itself, but we were looking at the people that it impacted. And we are so thrilled that she had that foresight and that vision, and I'm really thrilled because she hired me, so thank you, Christina.
If there is a delayed departure, that's my fault this morning. I apologize. As I said, there's a lot of construction on the roads getting from my house down to the main road, and that's a good thing, right? That means a whole lot of people are working. Yes. So, yes, exactly. There's always a silver lining. Thank you, Alicia, for joining us. Alicia commuted from Ohio for, I think, the first year and a half. That's how committed she was to the program, and I kept saying, you're going to stay. It's exciting. This is the 7th class. I am thrilled to see so many of you here with your families and friends and people who supported you. It took me 12 years to finish my bachelor's, just to be clear. I said to my parents, well, I'm going to do it in my own time. I actually flunked out the first time I went to college on purpose. I didn't like where I went to school, and I didn't like what I was studying. And it took me a long time to figure out that it's just not worth doing something you don't love. So if you all have figured out that the construction trades are something you want to do, congratulations. A, we need you, and B, it's so fun to get to be out there every day, making things happen, building something that you're going to see for a long time. Your families are going to see, kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews, friends. So I am thrilled that we have our County Councilor at Large, Graasia, who's joined us today, and I think this is your first graduation. So yeah, listen, trust me, this is going to be fantastic. Thrilled for our labor partners who have been joining us in this effort. It's a big deal to have not only the contractors but the labor unions involved in this, and of course to our partners who have helped us all the way through and made it possible for us to deliver this program. We don't actually, aside from Alicia and Adam and Virginia and some folks who help support us, this is really delivered by partners who know what they're doing, and we're really lucky to be working with Ron and Chita and all the other folks who help us make sure that this gets done. So I just want to thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us in the 7th graduating class. It's amazing how much success we've had, and I'm confident that each of you are going to make sure that you're part of a really rich tradition of making a difference in this community and making a big impact. So thank you, and thank you for being here.
Thank you, Christina. Now we're going to hear from Mike and Graasia. He is the Allegheny County Council at-large member. He's recently appointed to that role. And I have to tell you, what's really important about this opportunity and each of you is the fact that you're getting the attention of our government, of our local government, and you don't realize what an impact you're making. So I want to thank Council at-large member Graasia for being here this morning. He has the same struggles that you do. We were talking about getting kids ready and getting kids wound up and raring to go. So I want to thank you for being here and welcome to our graduation.
Alicia, thank you, Adam. Thank you, Christina, Megan, Cox, of course. My name is Mike Graasia. I am the County Councilman at large for Allegheny County. What does at large mean? It's kind of a funny name, right? So there are 15 council people, 13 of which have a district, Mount Lebanon, St. Clair, Switchley, etc. And then there are 2 at large. I'm one of the at large, which means the whole county is my district, all 1.2 million people. So lucky me, I get to touch all the far reaches of the county. But there's one thing that I never thought I'd ever say in
Yes,
my
guys,
life,
we are
and
at
that
our
is
son's
that continued service
graduation.
that I do have.
He's graduating from
I too failed
construction
my first year
school.
of college. I did. That's
And that's what the graduation is. That's what you're seeing
46
right
years
now.
old, and I can say that confidently. I failed the first year of college. And when I had to figure out what I wanted to do when I grew up, I decided to finish college and went into commercial real estate development, which makes what you are doing right now so relevant to my background. But then, careers take a funny turn. Near around the time, late 30s, I transitioned into robotics, and today I'm not only one of the top 2 executives, but I'm also an owner of one of the largest robotics companies, actually in the state, and one of the largest in the country. So it's really strange how your careers take a unique trajectory. And it's all about working hard. It's all about making the right relationships. It's all about ensuring that you do not burn bridges when you transition to new roles. Look no further than the people in this room. There are a lot of union trades, both union and non-union trades in the room. You have to find a way to collaborate and work with everyone. Because guess what? What you just went through, you're building the future. And that sounds very political, very, buzzworthy, but I mean it. I know the industry. I've lived the industry. What you just accomplished in 5 weeks' time is just a taste of what you're about to do.
Yes.
Think about it. The folks that you are working with, these are plans that are put to paper. These plans are finalized. They're put out to bid. And you know what's exciting? You're going to be working on them. Let that sink in. You drive around town, and I do, even at my age, with my wife or my kids, and I say, I know about that building. I know about that bridge. I'm not exaggerating with you. And my kids want to know more. Who do you know? Can I walk in? Can I tour it? Can I do this? You are going to be boots on the ground doing it. So friends, I wish you the best. Congratulations to you. This is not an easy thing. You're going into a career that is rebuilding our town. Finally, I'll say this, look no further than what you see happening with U.S. Steel and a lot of other industry. It's coming back. It's coming back. Guess what? It's coming here, to our backyard. It's coming to Western Pennsylvania. Not only as a taxpayer and a citizen, but also as a council person, that makes me very, very happy. And that should make us all very happy as well, because you're going to be doing it. Congratulations. You've earned it.
Thank you so much for those remarks. We really appreciate that. I do want to just follow up on something Christina said about our partners. Without our partners, this would not be possible. Each of our students are able, during that 5 weeks, to interact with a number of other partner organizations and learn not just about themselves, but about what it takes to be successful in the industry. They learn about healthcare, about eating properly. They learn about environmental health and safety, and of course, the math, right? All of you were in those math classes with Ms. Tina. So I want to just thank all of our partner organizations. Special thank you to Partner for Work. Maurice is in the room. One of our lead partners from the beginning of this effort was the Master Builders Association. So Lance Harrell from Master Builders is here. So thank you, Lance. And obviously the individuals from the Introduction to Construction Trades. I'm just going to ask Chiquita to come up and have a few remarks. Chita Barnett.
How you know Mrs. Barnett? How you know her?
Visible speaker, I'm not on the program, but anytime I have an opportunity to talk about the introduction to construction trade, I take it. We are here under the administration of Pittsburgh Gateways Corporation, and we have also been supported by Partner for Work. We are in our 10th year of this particular program, our pre-apprentices, and we received national attention through Washington, D.C. at the NABTU, Trades Future, and we also have state awards. We were awarded the Outstanding Sponsor of Pre-Apprentice Training Programs, the Pennsylvania Department of Labor and Industry, the Apprentice Training Office. I can tell you how important career apprenticeship is, because it's very difficult to walk right into a company and get a job. It's very difficult to walk into a trade and sign up and not know what to expect. When you come through our career apprentice training program, you come prepared to work and prepared to learn. We do not train one specific trade, but we train how to be a good apprentice, how to be on time. Right? Be on time, show up. We have added construction health and nutrition so that you know how to eat, you know that, and how to take care of yourself. Why it's good to hydrate, not to drink Red Bulls to stay up, right? Also, how to read packages, and that's not just for our students and our participants, but that trickles down to the family. So now they're reading labels, how much sugar they're eating, how much sodium, and how to pack a lunch for a 12-hour day. And it not be just potato chips and Gatorade, right? Yeah. How to shop. You have 32 hours of math, which is very important. Many of our trades have a math, I call it a math assessment, so that we don't get test anxiety, just to see where you are. We have a lot of partners. Our instruction staff is superb. We have today with us, we have our construction health person, Ashley Pollard. We also have someone exercise in one of the modules. I have pictures of that. I can do this. And we have Miss Tina, who is so compassionate with the 32 teacher we've ever had. We have math, we say, how many people have been out of high school for 5 years? I'll tell you, 75% of the class raised their hand. So even in high school,
Hey, Eric.
say, I don't know how to do fractions.
This is my son's graduation.
Mr. Ricky O from the carpenters that do measurements and teach them how to read a ruler. You think that would be very simple? I go like this.
Hey, Chris.
Right? But how to do that and be prepared. So again, I talked to several of you, family who are here today, and I asked if you saw a difference in
Yep,
in
he's
your
going for
students.
carpentry.
And every single
Carpentry.
person said yes. They saw a difference from day one to the last day of class 5 weeks later, and we have also. So what I'm going to ask you to do is I want the guests to stand up, the guests from our class. Guests, family, friends, neighbors, I want you all to stand up, and I just want you to very quickly just shout out the name of the person you came. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, thank you so much.
Oh, wasn't that nice? That was weird.
Mr. Kidder just wanted you to work off that breakfast. That's all.
Thank you.
Now we're going to
Thank
hear
you, Eric.
from a couple of our students. We can get their perspective of this fit to work experience. Our first student, Isaiah Berry.
So nice, so nice.
Morning.
Morning.
I ain't really prepared nothing to say, but going through this program, it was definitely probably the best thing that I ever did, really. I didn't know what I was going to do before this, so I ended up getting to the trade school.
You forgot his speech.
I feel like if I wouldn't have did this at all, I still wouldn't have really knew what I wanted to do, but I'm just thankful that I'm here, you know. I had the teachers and everybody around me, my peers, you know, everybody helped me get through the program as we went on, you know. And I'm just so happy that we just made it to this point, you know. It's so good, and everybody when be successful, we gotta be, you know what I'm saying? Everybody gotta take a chance in life and find what you really, really want to do, you know, in order to really make something out of nothing, you feel me? So I'm just happy that we're here now, you know what I'm saying? It's over with, and it's time to get to work. Time to get to this money, for real.
Everyone believes there's a job called get paid. There's not. That's not a good job. Good job. Thank you, Isaiah. Jamie Green.
It's a nice one. Nice one.
How's everybody doing this morning? That's good. So, I wasn't having the best morning, right? Then I got here and I remembered, this is for something. This is
Thank you,
what
Eric.
made my day. All the hard work that we put into these 5 weeks, these 5 long weeks, waking up early, some of us have to get up at 4, 5 a.m. just to travel here, just for all these people that we respect. Mr. Ron, Ms. Deidre, Ms. Shakita, just endless names, Ms. B. They all helped us with, leaps and bounds that we never thought we'd be able to make. Coming into this program, I had said before, it's really profound. Because you think that, you're looking for a career, but you accidentally walk into a whole universe of you never knew about.
Right.
So when you get in here, you start realizing that there's so many different things for you. There's so many different things for everyone else that it's really life altering. And you begin to center yourself around it, and it just makes so much sense. Beyond just mad fortune, because of course that was a little hard. Everything else that came easy to it was just being around, being able to travel, see different unions, go around and really get hands-on experience, meet people, touch the ground, touch the people. Everyone's just so inviting and wants you. And that's the thing about it, you go to sometimes job interviews, you don't know if they want you. But coming here, you know that everyone has a need for you. You have a purpose.
All right, Eric, thank you for checking in.
As far as the introduction to construction program
Appreciate you.
it has a perfect name. The introduction to a lifetime, the introduction to a career, the introduction to an opportunity to better yourself. And I go ahead and I tell anybody, and I advise anybody that's looking for something to do in their life to definitely join this program. Go through it, you'll enjoy it, you'll love it, you get to learn about health. I mean, like I said, it's Ashley back there. I just started stretching again. I started putting muscles I forgot I even had. But I actually started running. I wanted to let her know,
Thank
I got
you.
4 miles in over the past 2 days just because of that. Also, I told her, I talked to Mr. Matt, you're gonna see me at the Carpenters. I changed my mind about what I wanted to do. I thought I wanted to do one thing, but I got inspired. And that's just want everyone else to be inspired by this too. Everyone's been great from, the airport, everyone at the airport, everyone at the painters, the operators unions, just everyone's been great. So like I said, with that being said, I want to just say thank you to everyone for this opportunity. I want to say thank you to my classmates who've also become more classmates, also family, and also the 2 best people who I find in this class also be Kayla and Erica. Women led the way. And I just thank everybody for the support. I want to say thank you.
Thank you to both of our students. As Damien was walking away, he said, I was nervous. You are definitely a public speaker. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
So now this is the exciting part of the program. This is the part of the program where we really get to acknowledge all of our graduates, all of the individuals who did all the hard work over these last 5 weeks. To do that, I'm going to ask Chita Barnett and Ron Sapp to come to the stage. In Deidre, Washington.
I don't even know if I'm supposed to be having this up, but oh well.
I don't believe that the students, our graduates, really totally envelop all that you've accomplished. what is in these envelopes. They have a certificate of completion from the introduction to construction. Those who had perfect attendance, I want to say 75% of the class of 12 had perfect attendance. And you know, life happens. We also have a national certificate from Trades Future. You also have a Fit to Work, by the way, I love the new logo. It's awesome. Even has a little bit of us in there. So we have a Fit to Work completion. You have the Environmental Health Safety 101 completion. You have CPR certification. You have Flagger Control certification. You have another certificate from Start Health for the construction workshop. You have a Fastest Lab workshop completion. You have your OSHA certification in there. What else do I have? Ron's signature. And Dawn's signature. Yes, and the Trades Future. So all of those are in these envelopes here. And they are put in sleeve. Oh, and your recommendation letters. Each of the graduates were able to submit at a certain point in time that these were the trades they were interested in. So you have to have a recommendation letter to go with that. But if you change your mind, you can always call me or Ms. Deidre to write you another recommendation letter to go with this. When you take this portfolio with you to an interview, you're already branded. They look at you and say, you're a graduate from Introduction to Construction. So your expectation of you is going to be a little higher. So what you're going to do with these certificates of your achievements, you're going to take out, as I told you in class, all of your notes in your binders. These are in protective sleeves. With the binders, you put them all into your credentials, okay? And you take it with you. If you have a resume, put that in too. Do not show up for an interview at a particular trade without your binder. You walk in the door, you already got points, okay? All right, so without further ado, we're going to have Mr. Ron come, and Peter and I will
I love this part. I get a chance to get back at you guys. All you put me through. No, first of all, I'd like to apologize for some of the unions. Some of the unions wanted to be here, but today they have meetings that they have to attend. Wednesday's a very day. Pittsburgh Building Trades had their meeting, and I know my own union, operating engineers, they asked me to represent them here today, since I am an operating engineer. But they couldn't be here too because they had executive board meetings, so they wanted to apologize, but they really wanted to be here. They really did. So just excuse them. But we do have some people from the unions. The Vice President of the Electricians is here, Bill Garner. Did Brett from the Carpenters make it? No. Any other union reps here today? I don't want to miss anybody. But again, they wanted to apologize. They definitely wanted to be here. So just excuse them today. All right, we're going to get started. We're going to call you guys up one by one. I can't wait for this part, believe me. You just don't know. It's been five weeks. And this part, I tell you, when we actually had these graduations, I get mixed feelings about it, you know, because you start developing relationships with the class, you know, you really do. I'm sure you know this too, Ms. Tina. You know, at the beginning, everybody's real quiet, they're trying to fill their place, and then by the fourth or fifth week, you really become family, you really do. You get to know each other, you get to know each other's moods and the different things, so when I call you out, I'm going to explain some of the people here, some of the moods that I had to deal with. Okay? But we're going to start off with Isaac, Barry. I'm sorry. Now, you heard Isaiah speak this morning. You can tell he's very confident, correct? But wait a minute, what's going on? Look at Isaiah. He can out-eat everybody in here. That's no lie, he can. Isaiah, you did a fantastic job. His personality, you can see it right now, his personality is great. Any union that he gets into, I know he's going to be successful. He has a small business right now. I believe you and your brother are doing right now, but He's getting ready to get into the trade. The trade that he picked, believe it or not, is the carpenters. You have a great guy here, they're literally bringing him up a hat to graduate from already.
Nice. Nice.
I forgot to mention, they each getting a personalized letter of congratulations from the CEO, Christina. And just got it today, so it's hot off the press.
He's funny. He probably was funny in class.
Erica, come on down.
She was in setting up the crowd. I thought she was somebody.
So yeah.
When she was walking up here, the first thing I thought about was Kennywood or roller coaster ride. You know how the roller coasters go down and up and everything? Well, that's the way our relationship was. I'm telling you, it was rocky. We had some rocky. And it was time. Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you something, you know, and introduction to construction, one of the first things we teach you is you gotta be there and be on time. And that was an issue. She would come maybe 1 or 2 minutes late, but late is late in construction, you know? And we had to deal with that issue. And she did. She really handled that issue. But the thing that really stuck out about her, why I was a little lenient with you, is because once she got to class, she did an excellent job. She participated, and you can see her personality is fantastic. She's a hard worker. She volunteers. She has all the tools to make it, you know? But you just, those valleys, when that roller coaster goes down, you just hold on and hope that she makes it back up to the top. And she has really proven that she's going to do a good job. And the craft that you pick also, carpenters. All of them.
Yeah, perfect attendance, man.
Derek Craig Jr. Rubik's Cube, right? There's a reason why you hear that Rubik's Cube everybody's talking about. When he first came up, you know, we used to watch him and he's very quiet. And, you know, you wouldn't even know he was in the classroom. And I would look back and see what he was doing. Sometimes I thought his head was down, maybe he was dozing off. But he had this little Rubik's Cube that he was going, you know? And I'm looking at this guy, he could actually do a Rubik's Cube. How long was it? 12 seconds. 25 seconds. I mean, so some of the class was timing him, and they're actually, I seen him do it. And I said, that's unique, you know? So I thought when we went up to the operators that he was going to choose the operating engineers because a lot of times when you play with games where you go with your hands, your hand-eye coordination, that's the direction you go. He got up there and he did real well, but he didn't choose us. I'm kind of he didn't choose us. He also chose the carpenters and. Okay. Taylor guys. Come on. When I watch you come up, I realized something. Can you tell she's in charge? Can you tell she's in charge? I tell you what, she did such a great job. I am so proud. I first met her before the program. I was out with the steam fitters. And the steam fitters is a pretty tough union. You literally have to do 18 weeks straight to actually get into the steam fitters. They do a lot of welding and things of that nature. And when I went out there, I could see how in control you were. And she was one of the ones who was actually able to strike that arc and actually weld. She was actually teaching the class. I'm telling you, she did such an excellent job. So when she applied for our program, of course, I took her right in. You know, I knew she was what we were looking for, and she did not disappoint. She really didn't. You did an excellent job. I'm proud of you. Now, she has a plan on what she's going to do. There's a couple things that she's doing, and I love your plan. It's going to work for you. It really is going to work for you. But one day, I'm looking for her to be in charge. I'm telling you, I'm talking about supervisor, I'm talking about foreman, maybe even owner of a company. I'm telling you, she has that kind of skill and she has that kind of personality. She's going to do a great job. And believe it or not, they're not here today, but I talked to them, and it's not going to be long before we get started. Okay? She chose the laborers. Remember I said she has a plan. I love the plan.
And then labor.
Tyreek, this is how I feel. Tyreek came in thinking he had a plan too. He thought maybe he was going to go into the laborers. And one thing I love about our programs, we get a chance to visit the different union sites. And sometimes when you go to another site, you think you know what you're going to do. You go to another site and see what they do. You know, their eyes open up and they really fall into it. I mean, they say, you know, I'd rather do this. I think I see myself doing this as a career. And that's what happened to Tyreek. We went over to the painters. And they looked to see how tall he was. And right away, they start recruiting him, right? And I tell you what, the drop-off finishers over there also, they really, really fell in love with Tyreek. They love his personality, and they said he's young, he's what, 19? 18 years old. And he really impressed them. So the drop-off finishers, before he even finished the program, he had to go over and start training. So he's literally in their apprenticeship program now, and he's starting to train already. So congratulations again to
He is a tall boy.
Mr. Green.
I turned my phone off.
Now, Mr. Green, he's one of the ones too, went around to the different places, and as you heard him speak, I tell you what, he, how should I put this? I tell you, he's not afraid of anything. He's fearless. He really is fearless. You can hear, he said he was nervous up there. Is that what he told you? If that's nervous, I'll tell you what, he's not nervous. Because let me tell you what he chose to do. We was over at the painters, and they, you know, they began to talk. He began to talk to the painters, and he struck up a conversation, and it was unique. The conversation he was talking about, I kept trying to listen to him, thinking, was he serious about this? He was talking to the bridge painters, okay? He wanted to paint bridges. I'm thinking, that's heights. I mean, you could be with these other painters on the ground, you know. No, he didn't want to stay on the ground. He was really, really serious about this. And he asked all kind of questions, and they see how serious he was. And you don't have very much competition when you come to bridge painting, believe me. So I'm sure, I'm telling you, as soon as you're ready, we'll get you over here, and you'll be getting training with the bridge, with the painters. Oh. Painting bridge. Every time I look up at the bridge, I'll be thinking about you. So, you did a great job. You did a fantastic job. about. I told you this is my chance to get back. But no, Leroy, he came in, and one of the things he said to me was, he was motivated. And I asked him, I said, well, what's really motivating you? You have 4 kids? Yeah, he said, my 4 kids motivate me. That's a good motivation. But the unique thing about this is, you know, our program, we have been very, very blessed. God has really blessed us as far as getting people into the unions over the years. We have, our percentage is really good, and I'm happy about that. And one of the things that we're finding out that's working for us, some of the students that are being successful, they're going back. And what they're doing is they're talking to other people, and they're telling them, get into this program, get started, it can change your life. And they're actually being an example, okay? They're actually being an example to them. And matter of fact, we had one of the students here who actually did this, who was here. He's here today, and that's the only reason why he's here. Can you stand up real quick, Mr. Fleming? If you remember, he went through the same process. He is now, he's in my union, operating engineers, and I'm so proud. He was in the last class, and he is now a first-year apprentice with the operating engineers. Congratulations. Oh, they sent me over your hat. You can come get your hat, too. But as you can see, it really works. And after talking to Mr. Fleming, he knew what to, first thing he said, he says, I know I gotta be here on time. He said that right away. But he did a fantastic job. And one of the things you were looking at first,
His name's G. His name's Gary.
Okay, his plan is to eventually get into the operators, but he wants to go to work real soon, so it looks like we're gonna send him over to labor so he can get to work real quick. Congratulations. Once in a while, we get someone who knows exactly what they want to do, and I tell you what, from the day one to the very end, they stick with it. And he's one of the ones. He said he wanted to be a laborer, and I was wondering why. Again, we had it was 2 cohorts ago. We had someone come through this program, and what was his name? Yeah, Homer Plunk came to this union, came to this program. I think he graduated on a Friday. He went to work on a Monday. He's been working ever since. Started at $32 an hour in fringes. And the company's win is fantastic, Swank Construction. Well, of course, what he did was start talking to his buddies. And sure enough, he talked to him. And he knew exactly what he wanted to do. He wanted to follow in his friend's footsteps. So now he's ready to go. He's going to be working for Swank as a laborer with his buddy. Congratulations. Real Terry. Jarrell probably, I don't know if you know this, but I got a phone call about you before you even interviewed. And it was one of our classmates who's doing very well right now. And he spoke very highly of it, he really did. When I looked at your age and everything, I said, well, he's kind of young. He says, don't worry about it, he's going to do well. And because of that recommendation, it got you in, and you did exactly what he said you were going to do. You took a lot of abuse, believe me, a lot of abuse from them, especially as Isaiah. Isaiah, he got you good. That's okay.
Father and my son.
You handled it very well. You handled it very well. So you'll be ready on the construction site.
Oh, wow.
You did a great job and everything.
taking over.
He just reminded me, he's the one with the carpets. He has some more hats. Ernest William Jr.
Put it on your head. Oh yeah, I'm going to that program. Huh? I said put it on his head. He don't got to say nothing on stage. I'm going to that program. You don't have to say nothing. You do.
Now Ernest has some options.
That was
I
my
don't
son
know
right
if I
here.
should call carpenters up on this one or not, because this isn't concrete yet, okay?
Not him.
He has
The
some
other
other-
one before him.
Here's some other plans for you, okay? And we're looking into doing this.
They don't know,
And
bro.
some has to do with the airport here at the airport.
Well, they might not. All of them
We're
don't know.
hoping, you're working, right now you work hotel, okay? He wanted to be a carpenter, but there's some other things that are coming up that we're looking at. But until then, I guess I'm gonna have to announce you as a carpenter. Until then. But I'm looking forward to the future. I really believe, the work ethic and him being there, being on time, you don't have to worry about. I know when you get on the job, you're gonna do a fantastic job. So if you do decide to stay with carpenters, that's fine. But I'm you guys some good things ahead. Congratulations. Mr. Woods, come on up. I'm gonna smile at this.
Somebody said what?
Tell you what.
Oh man.
He had picked the electricians at first. He had some options. He's very good in math, excellent in math. If coming in, I thought that was a very good choice at first for him. But once in a while, when you go around to these here programs again, you get to a certain program and a light comes on and you can see that this is what you really want to do. That happened to me, okay, when I got into the apprenticeship program. Well, when he got up to my unit, operating engineers, and jumped on some of that equipment, I seen that light come on. I seen that smile come on his face. He didn't smile very often. There couldn't stop him from smiling, you know? And I kind of figured that he was going to shy away from electricians. So he's going to actually put in his application for the operating engineers. So, and I'm so happy.
Ooh, it looks cool. Not just outfit.
Last but not least, Shakur, come on down.
His last name is start with a Y.
I'll tell you what, Shakur, from day one, answered the bell. Here every day, on time, did what he was supposed to do. Didn't say much, but in actions, he did a lot. Miss Tina told me how well he did in math. I think he was #1 overall in math in the class. So, of course, you know, I guess you can guess what union he picked, right? Electricians, yes. Bill, I'm telling you, Bill Barber, Vice President of Electricians here, I believe he was talking to you. You're gonna have a very, very, very good candidate here, you know, and I just want you to work with him and show him the ropes. I tell you, you're not wasting your time with this one, okay? All right, congratulations. Let's give them a hand. I am so proud of this class, you know. You never know when you get started exactly how it's going to go. I've had some classes where I wanted to call it quits actually before we was almost done. I tell you, it was just that tough. But this class you did, you guys have done a fantastic job. I was looking at from day, I always think about day one to the last day, and you can see the growth of each and every one of you. You guys really did a fantastic job. And the unions who do accept you, they're going to be glad to have you. They really are. Now, a career in construction isn't always easy, believe me. You're going to have some tough days, okay? I mean, there's going to be some times where it's going to be a little tough for you, rough, but don't concentrate on those days, okay? You think about what you learned here, okay? And do what we taught you to do. It'll work out. It'll work out for you. And if you do this, I'm telling you, the reward is great. It really is. Now, I was thinking about Miss Tanika when she was over here talking to you. She's a lady carpenter, owns her own business. And she was telling you how every day when she went to work, how she brought something home new every day. Okay? She learned something new every day. You know, she learned something about her craft. I mean, she really, you know, did everything that she could to learn it, and she gained respect because of that. At first, it was tough for her. She had some hard days, and everybody out there is not nice, okay? Everybody out here is not going to you should be treated. But I'm telling you, one of the things we taught you is, you know, in these 5 weeks is your attitude means a lot. It really does. How you go out, and, you know, how you work, being there, being on time. The things that you learn here are very, very important. It gets you started. The electricians, the carpenters, the operators, they'll teach you how to be the craft that you want to get, but you still have to do those basic things. And if you do those basic things that we taught you, you're going to make it. You're going to do very, very well. I'm telling you. Now, there's 2 things that are non-negotiable. I'm telling you this, it's very important. Listen to me. 2 things. Number 1, safety. Any job that you're on, make sure you're safe. You took those OSHA 10 classes, that was serious. The reason why you take them is because we want you to be safe. Everywhere you went, they talked about safety, correct? Am I right? That's 100%. You have to be safe on the job. I'm telling you, make sure. If there's something that you're nervous about or you feel is not safe, it's okay to say no, you're not doing it. I don't care who they are, I don't care what position they have, it's okay to turn them down, okay? Now, the second thing that I believe is huge too, is respect, okay? One thing about this class, I was really watching you guys the whole 5 weeks, okay? And one thing you did very well is with our instructors, with the teachers, with everybody, you gave them their respect. And in return, what happened? They respect you. They were pouring out for you. They didn't mind teaching. Somebody even said it, how you were shocked how they accepted you, made you feel good, made you feel like they wanted you, correct? That was all sincere because of the respect that you gave them. So it's the same way on the job site. You show respect, no matter what people say, no matter what they do, you be respectful on the job site. And I'm telling you, it will pay off. Now, I remember when I first started on my first job, and that was a long time ago. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I was nervous. But I'm gonna tell you, you grab your hard hat, and you step on that first job site, and when you get there, you just look around, and just realize that you did these 5 weeks here, you worked hard, you did everything you could do. Look, you belong on that job site. You're ready, okay? You're ready for this career. And believe that when you go in there, they'll teach you the rest. But go in there with confidence and know that you can do it, okay? If you see other people doing it, that means you can do it also, right? Well, I just want to say congratulations and may God bless you. and bless the career you're about to start. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Hey, Cohort, how are you? Good, congratulations. All right, so now we're going to do perfect attendance. So, Erica? So what does perfect attendance mean? It means showing up for yourself. It's not just showing up for the job, but showing up for yourself. Derek Craig Jr. Good.
So nice.
We have one more surprise presenter and one more surprise award. I'm going to ask Ms. Chita Barnett, our instruction math extraordinaire instructor.
Good morning. My name is Tina Burns, and I'm a math teacher. This program is a joy to me. And as Christina and Michael alluded to when they were at the podium today, they, first time around, didn't find satisfaction in something they were doing in life. And somebody gave them a second chance for happiness and hope. This program builds a career, and one can find happiness and hope. And I'm the luckiest math teacher in Western Pennsylvania to teach in it. Love them. And I tell Chiquita and Dee and Ron every time, I love this group. And they say, team, you love every group. And I truly do. I grow to really care about these men and women who listen to me for hours and hours throughout this program. Perhaps it is I who spend more time with them than anyone else. But I grow to love them because they need a teacher to love them. And that's how I've been as a public school teacher and now a private, I teach in the non-public sector. Anyway, we do a lot of math. We do a lot of algorithms. We do a lot of traditional math to get back to what math should be. And I give a pre-test, a post-test, and then I pick one of the apprentice exams and I give that to the students in a very traditional manner, timed and no calculators. Yes, Miss B is mean, no calculators. And honestly, in many of these apprentice exams, the apprentice and the journeyman and the people running the exams want to see that our students can do the math. And that's important in no matter what field and in life. So after looking at the pre and post assessments, and this time the electricians will be happy, I chose an electrician's pre-apprentice exam to give to the students. The student who achieved in all of those areas, number one who gets today's award is Shakur. lines this time. I love them. But Shakur pulled it out this time and did a great job. So proud of him. Again, they all grew. Every single student in this class. Great math minds. Thank you.
Thank you all. Can you give us, the students another round of applause? Just so you know, Miss Tina is like that every day. Every day she comes down, she has that level of excitement. Again, this has just been a wonderful experience. Thank you all students for making this possible for us. We've had a vision, kind of drew it on the board, and now you're here, and you have your futures in front of you. So excited for you all. Thank you all. What I would like before we close is the students.
That's what's
we're going
up.
to have you come up for a group shot, Christina. And
That's
Mike,
what's
if
up,
you
Joe.
could, we'd like you all to join that group shot with us.
Yeah, this is such a great thing for them.
If you could come
I'm
up
so
to
proud
join
of
the
my
group
son.
shot. For our guests,
He
for
did
those
his
of
big
you who
one.
parked at the airport, we do have parking passes. We will
He's
be
been
handing
doing
those
nothing. I
out.
told y'all,
Adam,
nothing
if
but
you could
doing
raise your hand.
Nothing but doing everything he's supposed to be doing. Ever since he got his degree, high school diploma, he's been going and getting strong. So I'm proud of him.
Again, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for being here.
Nice.
What hats? We got you. Left pocket, right pocket, shit on Fat Joe. Pull up to the park, they won't tell me no. Uncle Elroy. Biggest house on my block, Uncle Elroy. Yeah, man, I'm next up. You gonna see me up there next, watch. He says, tell him, keep up the good work.
Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you, Joe. I gotta go with somebody else. Oh, okay. I ain't going to go get it. We're going to have to leave and go get it. Walk that way. You take that. I'm walking over there and go get it. I'm taking y'all back. I don't know who the hell y'all think I am.
Y'all be banded from my corner. I tell y'all, I pull up in the front.
Everybody came. Niggas think they done now. Done on the way now. I don't know. Probably not.
Who's graduating?
Yes, guys, my son did it. I don't want to take no picture. Me too. But there's a lot of people. Yeah. I know I'm not a picture person like that, so no. No, we're not doing that.
Hi guys. I do want to get a picture. I'm scared.
So special, y'all. Oh, what? You about to walk in front of the picture?
Put your hands in your pockets. Smile. All right, you guys.
Yes, y'all, but either way, I was gonna go get the car and pull it up, but what? You can't go do it. I don't want to have all the cars pulled up right there. They ain't say we could just sit there like that. And ain't no telling how long y'all gonna take. There's no parking spaces close. You can't what? Rail ain't say that. I ain't trying to give you this stuff and he be tripping, letting you drive this car over here. Huh? It's weird as hell. Don't nobody care. Hi, Aaron. How are you? All right. So he can drive the car up to wait, so that we don't gotta walk on. I'm about to go walk down there. But the whole thing is that there's no places to park that's close. So that's the day I'm gonna go get the car for you. But that's what I was saying. I ain't want to do all that because he's aware. Yes, guys, so we on our way to go down here and go and get the car because they have made us park super far to all the way down, and I gotta walk far to the car. So yeah. Oh, that's the bathroom. Let me go stop there first. This is a very nice place. They had it at the Hyatt Hotel. So, hold on, let me show y'all my dress. This is my little dress.